Guys, whenever I try to bring you a story about police and arrest, violence of any kind, I always try to have a backstory, tell you what happened. I don't know what happened here. The cops had their guns drawn by the time I got there, but it turned out to be quite interesting. I hope you enjoy. I just handcuffed this brother and put him in the back of that car there. This guy right here is handcuffed right there. Guns drawn everywhere. There's the white car, and his shoes are on the ground. They took his damn shoes off. They pulled these guys over. Just so you know, the traffic goes that way. They got them going this way. So usually that when they handcuff you, it's pretty bad. So when I pulled up, the guns were all drawn. There's, I don't know, 15 cop cars everywhere. One guy's already in the back of the other cop car. Usually I don't like to post a story unless I know what happened. He was forcibly pulled out of this car. Airbag is not deployed. The black car that's facing the same direction as this car against traffic is what you call a DT. That's a detective, an undercover car. You can see he's got the lights on, the hidden lights inside his car. He pulled these guys over here. Again, traffic on 8th Avenue comes from down there this way. So for them to be pulled over, there's his shoes on the ground. Cops pulled him over here. They were going to make a run for it, but you can't really run for it when you're going against traffic. Where are you going to go, Playboy? So anyways, they got him all cuffed up. Big guy too. The other guy was twice his size. I don't know what happened. Should I go be a Karen? Officer, I demand to know why you have this man detained. Is he detained, sir? That's a Karen. I'm also not trying to be a looky-loo, but there's dozens of people out here doing the same thing, and I just didn't know what it was. When I got here, the guns were drawn. So I'm just hoping that everybody's okay. The one guy's already in that cop car over there. He was so big the handcuffs didn't even really fit him. The cops are being kind and nice and explaining to him what the charges are. There's no resistance right now, but I didn't get here until after they subdued them both. He's in the cop's face a little bit. This is crazy, he's saying. Show me, this is crazy. Listen, guys, when you're in cuffs like this, you're not talking your way out of it. You can't say anything that's going to make him unhook the cuffs. He's got a pair of Jordans. They look like Jordans on the ground right there. Okay, hold on. He's, oh wait, cuffs are coming off. Cuffs are coming off. Oh, they're loosening him, I think, because he's very strong. He's a very big man. Yeah, they just loosened him a little bit. I don't ever see him take the cuffs off. If they do it down at the station, and station's right down the street. He got a pair of, it looks like Jordans. I don't know what they are. They're Nikes. Cops looking for the VIN number now. He's gonna run the plates. Hey, this ain't my first rodeo, folks. We're in Midtown. This is actually my street. It's the only reason I'm here. We're at 48th and 8th. I'm at 48th and 9th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 cops and a white shirt. White shirt is always the captain. There's 3 or 4 cops behind me. There's another one talking to the store over there. Yeah, they definitely got him trying to evade or flee. That's why the car is going the wrong direction. Don't think they did a pit maneuver. Across the street right there, guys, is Engine 54, Ladder 4, Battalion 9, I think. We lost all 16 of our firefighters from that firehouse on 9/11. It's a very historic firehouse now. Anyways, we're we're gonna just kind of ride this thing out and let it go. I'm just wondering why no one stole the shoes yet. Somebody gonna come by and try to steal the shoes. This New York, folks. Both of his car doors are wide open. Not sure what happened. Wish I had more for you. If you got the Citizens app, definitely the cop has him. I think the cop thinks he's going to try something because the cop has his hands around the handcuffs. They usually don't do that unless they think he's trying to flee. Cop has got him handcuffed up, and now he's holding the handcuffs. He's a very strong man. He's a very large man. His friend was twice the size, I'm telling you. The friend was detained right away. This guy they're at least talking to, trying to ascertain the situation. Well, I think I covered all grounds here, folks. It's not exciting, not much. Usually not even worthy of a YouTube video. It's a slow news day, folks. Slow news day. We got a little shorty, a little bad little cop over there. Go ahead, girl. A tiny little thing. Little tiny little thing. Tourist just went by and kicked his shoe. He's getting real belligerent now. The other cop car has driven off. His friend has been taken away. I see now why the cop has him has his hands on the handcuffs, because he's getting real. I don't want to use the word belligerent. He shouldn't. He's getting very talkative, accusing the cops of profiling. No black cops there. Got a whole mixture. We got Spanish, we got a white dude, we got an Asian dude, we got a female. He ain't trying to hear him. Look at his body language. He's leaning back like, miss me with that shit, player. Now we're actually waiting, I think, for a transport vehicle. I believe he's the driver. The passenger has been taken away. We've got the fire truck returning to the fire station. Trust me, this doesn't help with the traffic. He's going to do a three-point turn. God bless this driver right here. I actually know the driver. Me and him are shoe guys. We're both shoe guys. He does that three-point turn like it's nothing. This big ass 60-foot long truck. He just whoop, pops it right in there like it ain't no thing. And look, he hyped.
Oh, guck mal, wie lustig das ist. Die filmen einfach am Boden.
Well, look, he's getting rowdy. We might have a fist fight on our hands. I've seen these things go south. Can only be patient for so long before you start really getting tight. Now he's screaming at him. This cop has those handcuffs. He ain't letting go. Let's not get another charge, Plella. Let's just chill. There'll be a transport car coming. They're not going to keep him here all night. Oh, he wants to sit down. He's asking, can he sit down? Let go so I could sit down. He's screaming at him. Cop is in control. The cop is not going to let you do what you want just because you want to. Especially if you tell a cop, if you're demanding of a cop, he's going to do the opposite. He ain't going to let you. All you got to do is let go so I can effing sit down. He ain't going nowhere. The cop is not going to appease him. Just attacked the cop. I'm sorry guys, I turned off for a second. He just attacked the cop. The guy bending over right there, he just lunged at him. I think he lunged at him just so he could sit down, and he did not sit down by choice. He's standing on his feet. He's screaming, "Get off my feet." This could turn into something really ugly right now. Now the female cop is yelling, "Shut up. Get off my foot. Get off my foot." The cop is going to subdue you any way he wants. The cop here is telling this pedestrian to please leave. The pedestrian wants to ensure this brother's getting proper treatment. There's a very good chance that this pedestrian will be arrested next. You can't get out there like that. Stay over where I'm at. Stay on the sidewalk. Don't get involved. The cops have a lot on their plate. This is a very big man. We've got another car pulling up here with the sirens. I'm going to see if it's another cop car. It's actually an ambulance. That might be what we've been waiting for this whole time, an ambulance. They have brought the ambulance. Now this is really going to shut down the whole scene. Now he's going to lay down. He's trying to lay down. They're not letting. Get off my foot. They're picking him up. He's a very, very large man. And so he's barefoot. Those are his shoes. They were standing on his feet to subdue him. He is not happy. He just slammed his own car door. Guys, I turned off for a few seconds and he lunged at the cop. That was bad journalism by me. He lunged at the cop. The cops then successfully helped him to the ground. He's barefoot and they were standing on his feet. That will end that skirmish real quick. As you can see, he's much larger than anybody over there. He's a very large man. He's very muscular. And this guy right here, this brother right here, just looking out for him, making sure they ain't doing anything untoward. It's a very, very busy intersection. I don't think they'll do anything out here. I wouldn't be surprised if they did something in that ambulance, though. I ain't said nothing. They were waiting this whole time to transport him by ambulance. Usually when they do that, it's because they asked him when they pulled him over and he says, "My heart hurts," or "I can't breathe." They're gonna not take a chance. They're gonna put you in an ambulance. His friend or his passenger was taken away by a cop car about 15 minutes ago. And he was a handful. They were not taking any chances. They did subdue him, and they did step on his feet. And you see his shoes were on the ground. They did pick up his shoes to put in the ambulance, so at least we'll have shoes at the hospital. But they were 100% standing on his feet. Cop is now going to close his doors. Don't know if they're going to drive it off or tow it off. We'll find out right now. The cop is now getting in his vehicle and is going to, well, maybe he won't. I don't usually see them drive off someone's vehicle, but you can't leave it there. It's in the middle of a very busy intersection, and I believe the cop is probably going to drive it just out of the way. Very unusual. This is a Boogie Bob exclusive here. Ain't nobody bring you the crime in the streets better than I do. I don't know what crime was committed. I know that his car is parked the opposite direction of the avenue. The cop is now starting the vehicle. I believe he's probably going to back up and drive the correct way. Car is started. He is going to wait for the pedestrians to get the hell out the way, and he is going to move the vehicle. Behind him is the black undercover car that pulled them over. Look at the music's pumping. He had to turn down the music. There's the detectives who pulled him over. He's going to definitely follow them now. and this guy almost gets hit by the cop. Yeah, he's going to definitely follow. He'll lead the way. All right, folks, that's all she wrote. I hope you enjoyed my footage. When I got up here, the guns were drawn. These two gentlemen were detained. One was arrested and put in the back of a cop car. The other was held here. And for the ambulance, he's in that ambulance right there. And then there was a scuffle and a little physicality. He is now going to be transported to one of the hospitals. The cops will follow the ambulance usually, so that, you know, the ambulance doesn't show up. There's a couple cops in the back of that ambulance with him. He is, I'm sure, handcuffed to the gurney by now. And that's all she wrote, folks. That's all she wrote. Sirens known. The cop will block traffic. And this vehicle will turn east on 48th, so he's not going to St. Luke's. I don't know where the hell he's going. And the police officer, of course, will follow him. I pray that the officers are all okay. I pray that the medical emergency staff are okay, and I pray the two brothers that got arrested are okay, and that everybody lives to see another day. Please be kind and loving to each other. Live from Hell's Kitchen, it's your favorite roving reporter, the man on the street, Boogie Bob. Be good.